Fuck you, bitch.
My God. Every single time, Seagal comes in and ruins those intros. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But I do have Redeye here with me today.
You were right. That was a little more mature.
That was very mature.
Yeah.
People have been complaining that's too childish.
But you classed it up.
I did class it up. Homeless guy's he's a little he's gonna be a little late. He was detained. I guess he forgot to do some registration thing. I didn't ask details on that. He's supposed to like go to his neighbors and tell him he's in the neighborhood. Anyways, he'll be out here later. We have a very, very special show for you today. Not only do we have Redeye, who is wearing a Snuggie, you guys just can't tell.
I am.
We have Van Damme's Double Team. Quite possibly the greatest movie ever made. Right up there with Time Cop, Bloodsport, Double Impact, Universal Soldier, Our Target, The Replicant, Legionnaire, all the classics, The Quest, Time Cop. I know I said it before, but I gotta say it again. And also Time Cop.
And Time Cop.
It
won 3 awards.
Time Cop?
No. Double Team.
Okay. I thought Time Cop won way more than that. They were having issues, I think, in 94 when Time Cop came out. They didn't have enough Oscars, so they were like making as many categories as they possibly could. And I still feel they fell short.
Yeah. It is a perfect movie.
Yeah,
I think we can all agree.
Fact. Speaking of other perfect movies, how do you feel about Double Team?
God, it's so good. Like I said, it did win 3 awards. They happen to all be Razzies.
Okay.
They are technically awards.
Still.
Dennis Rodman won Worst Supporting Actor.
Okay.
Worst New Star.
Okay.
And then he won 50% of the Worst Screen Couple, which, that implies 2 people. So
is it the Tiger? Is it the Tiger that got the second one?
Yeah, it was the Tiger.
The Tiger was just not pulling its weight.
No, they didn't have any speaking lines.
Homeless guy wanted me to give you guys a message. So I don't know where that means, but he said you guys would know.
Yeah.
Let's get to the movie. Did you go 2I? You got it, real Amberlyn Reid. Oh, let me bring this up. Oh, gosh. Good job, Miss Dude. You nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, man. This is good stuff. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, we could watch the intro again. It was so good. It was so good.
Hyperthermic, out of breath.
Fuck you, bitch.
She's terrified because that's like the 10th time he's called. Like,
she'd probably smell it through the phone.
I'm surprised he dialed correctly.
Yeah. he just mashes buttons until he gets the
he's got
number.
those sausage fingers. How do you...
Yeah. Imagine him trying to do T9 text back in the day.
Oh my God. Yeah. He couldn't handle it. He has that one. I think it's Contract to Kill where he blows up the thing, but he's holding the iPhone upside down and doesn't even realize it.
That's good.
All right, here we go.
A truck loaded with 32 kilograms of non-active plutonium was stolen from a secured U.S. nuclear installation outside Croatia.
Damn, see? Look at that exposition. Boom. We got everything we need in like 2 seconds.
You know exactly what's going on. It reminds me of the voice at the end of those commercials about prescription drugs.
It does sound very AI. This was before AI, so maybe it was just the same guy would do all the voices. But yeah, somebody stole 32 kilograms of non-active plutonium. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean.
They turned it off. Unplugged it.
Okay, yeah, they turned it off. Now, part of the reason, look, this is where he's getting it from. Maybe if people actually, guarded the plutonium instead of just leaving it in open warehouses, might be a little harder. But no, he just walks up and takes it. It's in there.
They put a sheet over it.
Oh, it gets weirder. They did put a tarp. Yeah. So the rain won't get it and the dust won't get it. So it'll stay clean, I guess.
14 hours to reach the border. If he does make it, his resignation is final.
I forgot
Okay.
about that zoom in.
That weird zoom in. He has 14 hours to make it to the border because if he does, his resignation will be final. Can you explain any of that to me?
Yeah, we're gonna fire him because we can't, as with a lot of the movies in this time period, we can't wait any more time because we're running out of time on the timeline that we set.
Because it did say before they have 24 hours before they sell it to the Iraqis. However, I would feel like if he has the plutonium, that's enough. Like they can't still sell it to the Iraqis.
I mean,
Like,
maybe an NFT, maybe a photo of the plutonium.
is that what they're selling, or is that what he's taking back, an NFT of the plutonium?
I mean, I would try to sell it.
And if it gets to the border, they're just like, oh, we can't do it now. It's at the border. Iraqi aren't going to pay for that.
Yeah, somebody else's stuff.
So otherwise, he can't quit. He's got to stay. Cool. All right.
Hey, he could be a truck driver.
He's got his license. Yeah.
Yeah, clearly.
What did I stop here for? Well, apparently his plan was just to drive. Like he really has no plan on how to get away from these people. They're just right behind him. But he does do this sick move. He goes down the hill, and they just jump off. They're like, well, we can't handle this. I don't know why they jump off there.
This is like a 35-degree angle. It's too much for us.
They just like they don't fall off; they jump off.
I'd rather.
And here
run.
we see this sick ramp. Obviously, you see that big grate in the ground, that 2-degree angle.
Yeah.
Obviously, flies over the train. Why do they show that? Why do they show that view that, oh, there's definitely nothing you can get air off of? Ah, fuck it. He's in the air.
Hydraulics, maybe?
Well, they do show this, which I like to think is what did it. Him pulling up really hard. He pulled up really hard, like on your bikes, when you want to go up on the curb.
Do a wheelie. Yeah.
That's what he did. He pulled up really hard. He's Van Damme. He can do that.
I used to...
Yeah, they crashed into a tree for some reason.
I used to think I was cool as a kid, pop it up on the curb, but I would like not lift the back wheel, so I just dented the shit out of that rim for like years and years. I would just go full speed.
Did you feel it? You had to feel it, right?
Oh yeah, you feel it. I fell a lot as a kid.
I told you, Vincent, he's got some registration things to take care of. He'll be here. Don't worry. I know everybody's here for the homeless guy.
Yeah,
and I fixed the screen. It's not so big this time.
We're secondary.
So yeah. Oh yeah. He's crashing that little tree for some reason. I have no idea why they crashed in that tree. They're going at it for a long time. I didn't do the whole thing. They're going right at that little tree for a while. They have plenty of time to stop or slightly turn to go around it. But
I mean, you saw him drive down a hill.
He's crazy. Yeah. He drove down that hill.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is such a woman thing. Look at that phone. Look where she put the phone. It's behind all that shit. Look at this. What kind of crazy person puts the phone right there? How do you even get the phone there? You throw it. You have to throw the phone there.
That's a fight. That's like a equipment piece in like a 4-year relationship argument where they've both been complaining about the phone back and forth.
That's a divorce right there. That's
a start of one. Yeah.
Because she did that to piss him off. Because he was like in the
100%.
shower. He comes out of the shower. She's just sitting outside doing nothing. He was in the shower, runs out and has to deal with this. There's like a bird cage there. There's like there's like a vase. There's like a little tiny table for the phone. Is the phone supposed to go on that table?
Some metal shop project.
Yeah. Apparently it's a swan.
I do like how he is bone dry. So he got out of the shower, dried his body, but left the shampoo in his hair.
It's conditioner. It's got a condition. You leave that in for a little bit.
I've heard that.
Exoteric spin kick. Oh, and 5 gifted memberships. Look at Exoteric. I think he's the guy that is getting you guys, what is it? Surf Ninjas this week.
Oh, are you actually doing it?
I'm doing it. Yeah, I said I would.
Man.
I was either going to do it this week or next week. I figured I'll do it this week because I got to finish that stupid True Justice. It's pissing me off.
That's a hard watch.
Just because I'm on the last one, I got to finish that stupid season. So it's just nagging at me. But thank you, Exo. We appreciate that. Anyways, yeah, so he should be divorcing her for this. I don't know what he did, but he's Van Damme, so you deal with whatever he did. You don't do this passive aggressive shit where you throw the phone in these
That's right.
ridiculous places.
I wonder where his keys are.
See, she was just sitting out here.
It's in my way.
And now that's in his way. Now, sure, he could easily just go around that. You're probably thinking, right? He can just, it can't really be in your way. It's in the middle of the backyard. Like, where are you going that going around that's going to be a hassle? But that's not the point, okay? The point is he wants to fight, and so he's making everything a problem. You've all been there.
Well, it's because his wife is one of those full-time artists that somehow can afford to, like, partially live here. Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We got what else? Oh, this is another reason he should divorce her. Look what she does. Yeah, he's just like complaining because she put something in his way. She pushes him so hard. Look, he's got those little slippers.
In your way?
She pushes the slippers off of him.
Oh my god!
What is that? You're just lucky he's a nice guy because obviously he's Van Damme.
You're lucky that pool is too wide to do splits on.
He can manage. He could do splits on both sides.
Jack. You don't believe in front doors.
There's a back door, too. You of all people should know that.
What does that mean?
Oh, there's a lot of that in this movie.
Where is he going with that? In front of his wife.
There's a lot of rear talk.
She is not thrilled.
Also,
his
shoes are muddy as shit. Where did he come from?
Stavros is back.
That's a good question.
Like they focus on his shoes so hard to be like, this is some sort of plot device, and then nothing.
Took the part out, but there's a part where the wife's walking away pissed. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. You better explain that.
Yeah, a lot of space in the rear. Or there's a back door too.
You should know about that. Like, what? Come on, man. Not in front of the wife. Oh, Mitch Meetings gifting a membership to some lucky person. Thank you, Mitch.
Front doors.
There's a back door, too. You of all people should know that.
I just don't know what it means.
Stavros is back. And we want him alive.
I don't know why I did that, but yeah. Okay.
That's
Mickey Rourke. He's alive, or they want him alive, which doesn't happen.
Move the seat up.
Oh, yeah, this is him. So yeah, that's the guy he wanted alive. This whole thing is really... I feel like they didn't really know what movie they were making. Like, they had a bunch of different ideas for what they wanted this movie to be, and they just kept changing it as they were going along.
Yeah.
But just, like, left the old stuff in.
It's like that the 3 teams of writers, and they're like, all right, we're all going to meet up a week before we're ready and just come at me with your ideas. And then they're like, I like all of it.
Just film it. Just film what you got. We'll put it together. Nobody will ask questions. And thank you, Minty, for that membership. Yeah, so let's see what he says to him.
You're only good for one thing. You got Quinn back in the game.
Okay, so he got Van Damme back into the game, which is so super weird. One, he just got off the phone. I cut that part out, but he got off the phone saying he didn't even know if Van Damme's coming back or not. He's like, I told him he'll probably come back. I don't know, but apparently he knows that he's coming back. And why does he want him back? They like try and make it seem like he wants it for fun, but they really don't go into that at all.
They don't explain it, do they? I'm not forgetting anything. Okay.
No, in fact, it goes terribly for everybody. Like, why they want him back.
And by the way, I left you a present.
He's badass. Badass.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know why he did that. None of that's explained. It's almost like a Seagal movie. Very little of these things are explained. It does work because of Van Damme. It's a very good movie.
Yeah. You did leave out. He has a line in that car because I wrote it down after that backdoor line.
Go for it.
Where Mickey Rourke says, he goes, be careful. It's a little tight in the rear. It's like, oh,
okay. So there's some history. There's some butt history there.
There's a lot of butt stuff with that guy, with multiple people.
Man, okay. Yeah, it's okay. I think we're digging into something here.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Yaz.
Yeah, now we get Rodman for no reason. So this movie, I feel like did not have Dennis Rodman in there, but it was 97 and he was hot on the Bulls. Probably had that book come out. Was it Bad as I Want to Be or something? He had married. He was dating Madonna. Then I think he married himself, and then he married was it Carmen Electra? He was getting married to a lot of people and wearing dresses. So they figured let's just stuff him in this movie.
mid-90s.
It was
I
mid-90s.
actually-
That people
I
were
have a
doing crazy
theory
things.
because Space Jam with Michael Jordan came out in 96.
Okay.
year
Oh, they're
before
like, we got to
this.
make that kind of money.
Rodman was like, Jordan can act. I can act. And then Shaq was like, I could play a superhero in a movie Steel. Because he did that in 97 too. So I just think
Hell yeah. he
they were
did.
like, basketball players can also be actors, clearly.
Yeah, well, Shaq had done Blue Chips before that. So,
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
and so he was an established thespian at that point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Kazam came first or second, but yeah,
I don't know when Kazam came out.
I feel like it was before.
Yeah, Space Jam, bro. I think as a kid, I probably watched that movie like 100 times.
See, Michael Jordan makes sense. Growing up, he was by far like the most famous
He's
person
the
on the
dude.
planet
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, he makes sense. Rodman was, I don't know if he was popular. I mean, people knew of him.
People love to hate him.
Yeah, seems like a lot of people like to hate him. A lot of people like to be offended and like, oh my gosh, what is he doing? I don't know if a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I got to see whatever he's in. He did get people's attention, but not always good.
That's a good way to put it. He got people's attention. He's like rage bait. Maybe he was rage bait before they knew what they were doing.
It worked.
Yeah.
So they just stuffed him in this movie, but didn't really know what to do with him. So they just give him a bunch of basketball puns. And that's
So many.
basically all he does. He says a bunch of basketball puns.
Christmas shopping for bad boys? Huh?
I don't play with the bad boys anymore.
Har
Get it? Because he played for the Pistons, the bad boy Pistons. Oh, man.
Oh.
That's as good as it gets. They don't get funnier than that, and that wasn't funny.
No,
so
that was the best one.
it's real bad.
Fans gets the glory.
But defense wins the game.
And sometimes they bring Van Damme in. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, the saying makes sense, but the double meaning of what does this have to do with buying weapons? Like, why does Van Damme just say offense gets the glory? Just out of nowhere. All he's doing is setting him up for a basketball pun.
There's a lot of basketball in this movie.
There is. There's
Actually, this might be the movie with the most basketball without there actually being basketball in it.
I agree with that.
I would look that up.
I haven't seen Simon Says, so
Yeah, it's true.
not sure. There might be in that one.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, this is Delta One. Forget you've ever seen him.
Okay. First of all, if you see Van Damme, are you going to forget you ever saw him? Or is that going to be
Hell
the
no.
greatest day of your life?
Why introduce him?
That's a good point, too. You could just not introduce him.
Hey, this is my guy. Don't look out. Don't even look. Eyes down. Sorry,
And
I
then they
even
get-
walked him into the room.
They bring this weird-ass guy in like he's supposed to do something that doesn't. You'll see him.
This is Mr. Ymir. He has information that Stavros will be surfacing tomorrow afternoon.
How weird is this?
He's a
What is
major
this
player.
guy? This is like Dr. Strangelove sitting in the corner in a wheelchair, but he never comes up again. None of this is mentioned. Why is he in the shadow? Why can't we see his face? Is he supposed to be somebody?
Yeah, he's not. He's not in the movie for the rest.
No,
of
he's
it.
not. After
Yeah,
this,
like
and
at all.
it even looks like he's got like a little pole behind him with like a little IV drip hanging off of it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But like, there's so much that goes unexplained that I would rather have them explained than hear Dennis Rodman make terrible basketball jokes.
I always love shady bits of scenes because it just makes me think like everyone's well lit, they're hanging out by desk lamps, then someone is like, back up.
He's
Just
mysterious.
back up a little bit. Yeah.
Well, you do that if there's supposed to be some reveal at some point. You're
Yeah.
like, oh my God, it's that guy, but it never happens, or it does happen, and we just don't know about it because he could literally be anybody in this movie. Mitch Meetings. Do you think he can even see out of those glasses? Are you talking about Rodman? It doesn't matter if he can see. Nothing he does makes sense, anyways. Oh wow, Nugs Mahoney. Can I just shout out Redeye? His video on China Salesman is one of the funniest videos I've seen, not to include Rob Schneider or any of Space Ice's videos, because Space Ice is the best. That was definitely all in there.
I read all that. Thanks, Nugs.
Oh, China Salesman.
Appreciate
Guys,
you, bud.
been bothering me to do China Salesman. He's already got one up there
Oh,
for you guys.
God.
You'll see it.
They CGI his face like inside a motorcycle helmet.
That's the one part I've used for various movies is why do they do that?
Oh, it's so good.
You could just say it's Seagal. Just have a fat guy riding a bike and be like, yep, that was Seagal. I can't usually see inside helmets, so why waste the time to do that?
And it doesn't even look good. Oh man.
There's a lot more to go. We're just getting started.
It's been modified to shoot tranquilizer darts. Can you shoot a man at 100 yards with that?
With this, I can shoot the dick of a hummingbird.
Okay, I like that. I mean, a lot of people are like, hummingbirds don't have dicks because they don't.
Cloacas, bro.
But yeah, it's a saying, guys. It's a saying. Still, that would be very impressive if you could do that, shoot it off, but then not kill the bird.
It was weirdly one of the lines I actually researched when I watched this, and I was like, "Oh man, hummingbirds have cloacas. They don't have dicks." I was like, "Now I know," and I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for her. So
she just taught us a little lesson.
Yeah.
She has a weird little thing later. Sucks. Mega blockbuster hit movie. She has this. I'll get to it when I get to it.
He's like a snake. If you look into his eyes, he'll get you in the back.
How is that a snake?
what? He'll get you the what?
He'll get you in the back. He looks you in the eyes, he'll get you in the back. Because he's like a snake. What snake does that? What snake stares you down and then stabs you with a knife in the back or stabs you with anything in the back?
While looking you in the eyes.
Yeah, snakes like squeeze you to death or they bite you. I don't know of any kind of distraction where they go around from the back. Oh, Mimsy thinks it's more butt stuff, and Mimsy knows his butt stuff. Trust me, he's the local butt stuff expert. So
I'll go with butt stuff.
Okay, more butt stuff. Man,
I got to use that argument more often.
You know, if you just use an argument that makes no sense, you can use it anywhere you want.
Or if you started out by saying, like my daddy always says.
Oh, yeah.
And then just say whatever the hell you want to say.
I think Seagal does that a few times.
He does it so much.
That never makes any sense. And there's no way his dad said that.
My daddy always said, if you're in the back of a turnip truck and you sit on an apple, you're going to get squished. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Is that what he says? I know there was something about a turnip truck that he says that's really weird.
He says something about like it's harder. This is tougher than like fucking in the back of a turnip truck or something weird like that.
I'm sure he forgot the line and it wasn't even what he was supposed to say.
Know.
Oh yeah, they go to an amusement park, which is weird for a lot of reasons. It's super raining until shit goes down, then it just stops raining, which is nice.
Inconvenient for the plot.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
Nice.
Okay. What? He doesn't say what. He does it a couple times. He does that later when they're in that little computer thing. He's like, I don't know, man. Something's not right. And it like saves the day.
It's like, can we keep the comms clear?
But
please?
This is what I was talking about with her earlier. She's got the scope. But look on top. She has a massive scope, like a video camera.
Hummingbird dick equivalent scope.
Like she's the cameraman for this or something. Look how big that top scope is. Why does she have a second scope? Why do you need two scopes? Yeah, who knows? That doesn't
really
do much.
at her job.
I got it.
Roger. Who's the woman? She's hiding something.
I got
This whole thing. What is this? Why do they smuggle the kid in there? So there's a part, it was too long for me to include, where they think, like there's a decoy for Mickey Rourke, but it turns out he's just the driver. So there's like a decoy, he's like hiding his face and everything. But Rourke isn't hiding his face. He's just the driver, just gets out, walks over there. So he's not even trying to hide, even though it
we all
still
know
fools
Mickey
them and
Rourke,
they can't find him.
He looks like the everyman. I mean, Mickey Rourke looks like 50%.
He doesn't stick out. You're right.
No.
He doesn't stick out at all. Just
At
like
all.
Dennis Rodman doesn't stick out either.
No.
Both of them. Yeah.
Also, why do they think a kid can't just be walking around a fair?
Exactly. That was where I was going with this. It makes more sense for him to be walking around and to hide Rourke than to hide the little kid. That looks super weird that they're hiding him.
Hide Mickey Rourke under that lady's coat.
Nobody would think that's his kid.
No.
He's like a little Hispanic or something kid. Like does not look like Mickey Rourke's kid.
They're not, yeah.
And the mom looks white too, so I have no idea how this kid makes
might
sense.
not be their kid.
I'd believe that stole him. Although he makes a big deal about it being his kid.
Yeah.
But I mean, he could lie though. We'll stick with this one till he shows up. Then we might get rid of it. So yeah, this whole thing is insane. Oh, and then the tiger.
I didn't know he was in this scene.
Yeah, the tiger tips him off. No, the tiger tells him. He does that. He like look over there. He like roars at Rourke, and so then Rourke looks up at him. He's like, "What?"
What
the
is it,
tiger
girl?
tells him he's up there.
Billy's in a well. There's a sniper on the roof.
That's so insane. Let's get past it because I was yelling about that tiger. So he looks up there and sees her. I should have included. There was too much here. Like this whole thing, like I was putting in like the entire movie, and I don't think they would be happy if I did that. But she's just staring at him. He's pointing his gun right at her face, and she's just like, whatever. She doesn't even look like she looks bored. Like the guy's pointing his gun right at her. She can see with that telescope.
Okay, so here's my thing. Her eye that's not looking through the scope is open. And I've heard, I'm not a gun guy, so I've heard like keep both eyes open. Close the eye not looking through this. Like, I don't know what's right, but I just want to point out she's got both.
Typically for a scope, well, one, this is like you can use both eyes for
scope.
this scope because this is a massive scope.
But
But usually, you don't want to keep both eyes open. There's like
that's what I
optics.
thought.
There's optics where you don't need to close an eye, but I don't know about scopes.
Okay.
I mean, there might be some, but as far as I know, scopes, you want one eye open. Optics can do both.
So fascinating.
Then he throws a grenade. I love this guy. He's a great villain. He just carries grenades with him at all times.
Underhand, too.
This was like less than 5 seconds from the tiger being like, look up there, bro. And he's already launching grenades.
No
he shoots her through the scope, launches a grenade. And apparently there was water here. I couldn't find a good thing to show you guys, but I'm pretty sure this was not a pool before. That she falls into.
Oh, yeah. What did she just fall into?
It turns into a pool and they fall into a pool.
That was a walking path.
Yeah. And then it wasn't. And then I don't think it shows it again. But yeah, this is how badass he is. He's got the kid over his shoulder. And he just got 2 guns. I like it. I love it. I love this guy. He's a great villain. He's really underrated as a villain in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
He's just launching, shooting people. Oh, man, damn. With the product placement. This guy's like, I gotta protect this Coke. This Coke is so valuable. Gotta protect this Coke.
So refreshing.
Coke. Oh, man, this is what they really want. It is refreshing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And Van Damme's like gonna fall. Oh, nope.
Spin kick.
Coke almost took him out, but nope. Coke is amazing. So
Save
man
the
do a
day.
badass spin kick, and he's able to save the Coke.
I think we talked about this before, but it's because Coke's like, we want to be in the scene, but we can't be a negative in the scene. So he can
Can't have
slip
him
on it, but how about he
break his neck?
How about he slips into a kick?
I mean, that's I improved it. Coke, good job, Coke. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, and all this is going on. Explosions, shootings, everyone dying. Look at these guys. They're just like walking around like nothing. Like, apparently I think this is Belgium, right? This is Antwerp. Is that where this is actually happening?
I think the ride operator bailed, and those people are just stuck being like, they're like, oh God, don't shoot this way.
But look at them. They're just walking by like nothing. And then these people on the slide.
Still having a blast.
Like that's the biggest. He jumps over her. Now she freaks out. Not all these explosions and tigers and people dying. Oh my God, like 20 people died.
I forgot about this part entirely.
Yeah, he just jumps over and she freaks out. Listen to her scream. Like, come on, lady. Come on. Why is this scaring you?
6 years old, mister. Now that makes it personal, mister.
Okay, now I got to ask you guys. So he said, we'll go back. I'm not
so it's important to note his kid dies in that last scene.
Yeah, his kid's dead. Now it is his fault because it was he was shooting at a guy. Shield. It was one of the guys he was shooting, shot back, and I guess hit the kid.
We saw he was holding his kid was like draped over his shirt. So
yeah, he was using him as a shield. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
But listen to what he said. I'll get your guys' opinion on this.
My little boy was 6 years old, mister. Now that makes it personal, mister.
Aside from him saying mister over and over.
What if he was 5, not personal?
Yeah, what is the age where killing somebody's child makes it not personal?
Maybe his kid was a real dick when he was 4.
I mean, is it like you have to be over a certain age, or is there an age where it stops being personal?
Well, before he adopted him, maybe.
before he adopted him?
Not
'Cause
personal.
it just seems like weird. Like my kid was 6, so now it's personal. Like you could just say that was my kid. You don't have to. The age seems weird.
Can I point out Wyatt Berry says my logo looks like a funeral home that
Go for it.
processed his fake dad? I don't know what that means, Wyatt, but I'm honored, I guess.
You're very welcome, Wyatt.
Yeah. Got
He's
your
there,
back and your dad's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets so. Here we go.
Deserve to die.
So they're in a. I think this is. I don't know if this is like a neonatal thing or maternity ward, but there's no staff here. Just a bunch of babies. There's just a bunch of babies and no staff. Let me go back a second. So what I put here is the way this baby screams is terrifying. Just listen to it. I do it like 3 times in a row so you can really hear it.
Deserve to die.
Oh, God. It's like echoed.
What is that? That is not a baby. That is like that's from a horror movie.
Or a tropical bird.
Yeah. Yeah. That was just terrifying. Either way, it's terrifying. So they're just having this big ass fight in the middle of a thing, in the middle of a maternity ward. And
Who is that?
That's Mickey Rourke.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. I'm sorry. How did I question that?
Yeah, he changed into jeans. I mean, he can get away with the shirt because he was wearing a coat. But I'm pretty sure he wasn't wearing jeans before.
Wait,
But
is
he
that
is now.
Can we play that again? Is that actually Van Damme doing the kick? I don't know why it didn't look like him.
Should be. That's Van Damme. They don't go away from it.
Okay.
I mean, that's something. Right now it's kind of blurry, but
He looks a little sus to me. I don't know why. I know he can do that kick, but
well, I mean, that's definitely him. Like they don't change away from it.
okay.
So I'm saying if it was Seagal, it doesn't matter how long you see his face.
I think I'm just
probably
used to
not
watching
Seagal.
too much Seagal. I don't believe anybody does their own stunts.
They do something later, which is like some weird Chinese acrobat thing. That's a stuntman, which is weird.
When the lion shows up, it's very clearly not him.
Like
at
the line,
end.
that's CGI, but he does this weird thing, this weird like gymnast kick to Rourke, where he like kicks him multiple times in one jump, like some video game, like a Liu Kang thing.
That's awesome.
Which seems really weird, just because his size. That makes no sense. So they had to use a smaller person for it not to look stupid. I don't think it's on here, but it's bizarre. It's a little Chinese guy. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I just love the sticking the fist up like, fuck you. Like, he's giving him the finger, right? This little baby's doing that.
So good.
I love
How many grenades does this guy carry on him for like
just
an average
nonstop.
day?
He doesn't run out. He's got the infinite grenade glitch going. As many as he needs.
One of the things that always is like, it doesn't bother me in movies, but whenever you watch this is a good movie, but it's already like let's take a really shitty movie. And then there's like the generic fat girl who's topless who runs out of like a room screaming and then runs away. And I'm like, who saw an audition and was like, that's the part and I'm going to nail that shit. Like whenever I think of that, I also think of these babies where I'm like, who the hell was like, put my baby in a movie? And they're like, what do you want your baby? Like what role out of the 10 babies? It's like, do you want your baby being hit with a bunch of glass that breaks? Do you want your baby holding a grenade? Which baby do you want your baby to be? And she's like, put my baby with a grenade.
You think they give him that many options?
Or maybe they flip it. Maybe they're like, we want your baby in this movie. Can it be holding a grenade? And the mom's like, fuck yeah.
So, I mean, with the babies, when it comes to movies, the window's kind of small. Like, we need a 2-week-old baby. Like, the baby's not going to be 2 weeks old for long. So I think you get what
kind of
you
mom,
get.
though, is like,
oh, terrible
I'm good
moms.
with it. I'm good with it.
Yeah, what kind of moms put their kids in the movies anyways? They're all terrible moms.
Okay, that's fair.
What is this? What happens next? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I love that. He should get like 25 Oscars just for this. When he throws, I do in slow motion just to show you could feel the emotion. Slow motion. Oh, can't you just feel it? Can't you feel his pain?
What
is
movie
so
is that?
good.
Is that Platoon? When that
Platoon?
dude he gets shot in the
Oh.
back a bunch and he puts his arms up and it's like
Yeah.
flopping around? That's
What's his name,
Platoon, right?
Dafoe? William Dafoe?
Yeah. That's a Platoon move.
Yeah, it is. But only this is a much more serious movie.
It's a lot, yeah. Don't laugh.
Mitch Meetings. How does he fit the grenades in those tight jeans? Oh, it's a trick, Mitch Meanings. It impresses the ladies. There's a place you can hide a bunch of grenades.
Also, jeans are stretchy now. I mean, maybe not back when this movie was made, but bro,
They do have stretchy jeans now. They are nice, yeah.
I used to not be a jeans guy. Then my wife forced me to buy jeans, and I was like, I could do squats in these things. I couldn't do the splits before, but maybe I can now. I don't know.
Oh, I can do the splits in anything.
Oh, that's nice.
It does look like he's really enjoying this. I agree with you, Elder.
He's got a bit of a does he have a rear thing? Is that
possibly they don't show it. But this is where he wakes up, and this is where the movie takes another. In the movie of weird turns, this is just another of the weird turns, I guess. There's a lot of weird turns.
Video segment A19.
He's just in this little.
Emotional event. You died in Lebanon. Beirut, actually.
Okay, actually, first let me go with this. So Beirut is Lebanon. So I hate dickheads that do that. You died in Beirut, or you died in Lebanon. No, I died in Beirut. Fuck you. It's the same place, okay? Anyways, but the point of this is apparently nobody in the CIA dies. They just all go here or something.
CIA heaven?
Yeah, this place
like
is
a good place, but for just agents.
This place is very poorly explained. They tried to explain it, but it makes absolutely no sense. Here's their explanation.
We're too valuable to kill and too dangerous to set free.
Too valuable to kill and too dangerous to set free. How does this make any sense? So he's there because he didn't.
Yeah, we're gonna spend more money keeping you alive.
Well, he didn't kill Rourke, so they're like, well, you went soft, so we can't have you out there. But he was retired. Like, can't he just go back to retiring?
Yeah.
Like, how's he dangerous? He's not dangerous to anyone.
He wasn't an agent before, yeah.
He was literally not an agent. You guys made him come back. He didn't kill Rourke because he didn't want to kill his kid. But they're like, okay, well, we can't have you being soft out there. So just send him home. Why does he have to be here? Why can't? And even if it's not because he failed to kill Rourke, maybe he can try again.
No.
I mean, they say he's the only one who had the chance to stop him. So let's get him out of there.
Send him to the Hilton. That's what I say.
And what happened to Rourke? Whoever got Van Damme, why didn't he shoot Rourke while he was at it? They don't explain any of this. None of this is ever explained. This is very poorly done. Why keep this guy alive? This guy's a moron.
Oh, yeah. No, that's for sure. I don't know why. I don't know who trained him, but he's not worth nearly as much as the other agents here.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything. He's not an agent. He's a villain. They keep terrorists alive, too, for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Because Van Damme thought he killed him. And they're like, you didn't kill him enough or something. So that's what he doesn't like. Van Damme because Van Damme supposedly.
Why are the terrorists here then? Like
because they're too valuable to kill, too dangerous to set free. I mean
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know his value. I don't get his value either.
Jack, you must wear this at all times. Simple device, really. Part pager, part time.
Okay, so this is another blatant product placement. They just show the Omega thing. I love how it says it's a part-time keeper. Yeah, it's a fucking watch. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us know it can also be used to keep time.
I always like that in the 90s movies when they're like, here's this communication device. I'm like, that's a cell phone.
Yeah.
That's literally a cell phone you gave him. This is your time.
I think that is a real British accent. Like, isn't that guy British? The actor?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a fake British accent.
Maybe he's been faking his whole life. Who knows?
Oh, maybe he's not actually British.
Whoa.
What was it? Okay, so this is why they're kept alive, I guess. Not the reason, but what they're supposed to do.
Your continued usefulness depends on your ability to analyze and interpret incoming data during times of crisis.
Yes, he just sits there and watches a screen, I guess, and tries to solve mysteries like Scooby-Doo.
I mean, that would be a pretty cool retirement plan.
That would be nice, yeah.
I don't know why he actually wants to get out. Like, you get a full resort,
having a baby.
You get a free watch. His wife, that marriage was not.
That marriage was not in a good place. What she did with that phone, and then she pushed him.
Yeah,
he's better off.
Yeah,
I agree. He's better off. I don't think it's a Rolex. Wasn't it Omega? Wasn't that what it was? The phone or the watch? It said Omega. All right.
He's lying. He's covering something up.
That's it. That's all Van Damme does. He's like, I don't know, that guy's full of shit.
Just vague notes.
Nice call, Jack.
And he solves it. Like, somehow that solves it. The guy does, like, some analysis. He's like, Van Damme ain't buying it, so let's redo the analysis, and they solve something. Okay. That's literally all Van Damme does. He's like, that sounds like bullshit. I could do that job.
When I was in, like, college, a little bit in my 20s, I worked as a server at, like, random fine dining restaurants and stuff. And the amount of times you want to explain wine to somebody, you use the same vague language. And it's like, he's covering something up. All you have to do is just be like, it's got notes of blueberry and bark. And they're like, oh, nice. Like, no one's going to call you on your bullshit if you're just vague about it.
I always felt that was all bullshit because I have no idea what they're even saying. Like,
It
sounds
100%
nice, but
bullshit. Yeah, no,
it doesn't really mean anything.
It means nothing.
Starting 1 meter below the surface, interlocking lasers destroy anything they contact.
Which sounds like... It already seems like a flaw. Like, what about the water? It's not destroying the water.
Yeah, it's not just like steaming the whole time.
Yeah, none of that makes any sense. I mean, there should be particles in the water. What about fish? What about plankton? What about the leaf? I mean, it should be exploding all the time.
Yeah, if they don't want to be caught, I think there's like a giant, super hot blip in the ocean somewhere that people are probably noticing right now.
I mean, they could just be above the water because you have to go through it to get to the water. I mean, you know.
Each resident is assigned a guardian. Never know who he is. If a resident escapes, the guardian is sent to terminate him.
Okay. This bothers me.
Serious pen pal.
So somebody's supposed to keep an eye on him. If he escapes, they're sent to go get him. Which means if one person escapes, now you have 2 people out.
Yeah.
So now you have 2 people who escaped. That doesn't seem like a good plan. Now there's whoever that guy's guardian, does he now have to go? So this is just like a chain reaction where everybody just leaves?
Also, is he the only one who doesn't want to be here? Because does everyone else is like, I'm cool with it.
So he said that one guy tried escaping before and died.
But if he just goes to his pen pal and he's just like, hey, you're my guardian. Oh, let's both get out.
Yeah, I mean, he has to leave to go get him. So
yeah.
But it makes it seem like people want to leave because only one guy tried, I guess, and they died. But they don't tell you if other people want to stay. You'd imagine they don't want to stay. It's a nice place.
Choice.
You want to live your life on that little thing with just a bunch of dudes?
And golf
Probably
carts.
not.
Ugh.
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice for a weekend, but yeah, I wouldn't want to live the rest of my life there.
Court fees. There's all hidden. It's expensive.
And this thing barely comes up. This whole thing, it sounds like it's going to be a big thing, but not really. It like barely comes up and then it's like, yeah, I'm not.
They use it to explain why the other guy follows him. But literally that could have been anybody at any time. That guy could have just worked for them.
Yeah. And he doesn't do anything with it anyways. He just lets him go. He like didn't want to catch him at all. So because he was trying to get Rourke too. He mentioned in there that he was after Rourke too and didn't get him. Now he's here. Maybe they would get Rourke if you stopped putting everyone who doesn't get him their first try and stuffing them here.
Maybe these guys work for Rourke.
Well, somehow Rourke knows about this whole place. He's the only one that knows about it, and they kind of dance around how he even knows about it. We'll get to that. Oh yeah, now he starts his training montage.
It's good stuff. You breezed by the the best one. He has his junk right in the middle of the frame on that door for a while.
Yeah. Okay. This is a family show.
You went real fast.
Family show. This is it.
This is the family part. Yeah.
Yeah. What a lucky bathtub. Yeah. No gyms at the island. Why is there no gym? It seems like there should be a gym.
Oh. You didn't show the part where he puts his hands behind his head?
No. There's a lot I could show there. It gets very adult.
Him in that bathtub. Like, oh man.
He writes letters to the bathtub when they get out. Like they stay close.
They yeah. And who's to say what side of the tub he was on? That could be more butt stuff. Just saying.
So I don't know if we have any plumbers in here, but
that looks like the rear of the tub to me.
Well, so he's lifting the entire thing up, but what about the drain? Is he just like pulling it out of the?
Yeah, he had to have broken it.
Because like, where's it draining through? Because they still have the plug in there because he's full of water while he's lifting it up.
Yeah, because it splashes a lot. It's a very, very sexual scene, and I don't know why they do.
I just didn't include it in there, but yeah, they show the plug and everything in there closed to keep the water in.
Oh god.
It seems like he really screws up that plumbing.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, watch just that scene. Just go to like YouTube, find that one scene.
You should watch the whole movie. It's an incredible movie.
Watch the whole movie, but literally when you don't think it can get any more sexual, he puts both his hands behind his head.
Yeah, he does.
And continues going at that
bathtub moans. It's amazing.
Oh my god, so funny.
And this is the next assignment. Rourke leaves. What are the odds? So Rourke leaves that. Somehow he knows this place. He knows Van Damme's there. And he knows Van Damme's going to look at this wall. Like, that is some next level planning. That is incredible.
I mean, it comes from the guy who carries, like, arguably 6 grenades on him at once.
Oh, at least. At the very least.
He's ready for anything. How many walls do you think he graffitied before they showed the right one?
I think just the one. I think he just knew.
Okay. All right, I buy it.
And, like, there's nothing to destroy this wall because everything else around it's, like, fucked up. But, yeah, that's his wife, I guess, is the butterfly. I don't know how he even knows that's his butterfly. We find out because it shows, I don't think I show it on this, but her butterfly tattoo that she has. But anyways, he's leaving, so he just jumps. He timed this out perfectly in this.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, God. Is this supposed to be a joke? Is this in here as a comedy thing?
Suffocating underwater?
He's underwater.
More
he's
suffocating.
Bag over his head while he's already can't breathe. And he's like, oh, I got to get this off my head. That's what I got to do. The first thing I do is get this off my head. No, you don't.
Maybe the scuba diver's like it's like a Greenpeace thing, and he's like, this is how sea turtles feel, you bastard.
Why is there scuba gear? If you want to keep people here on this island, probably don't give them scuba gear.
They like hobbies. They like golf. It's a lot of rich people hobbies.
I mean, don't give them the one where they're going to blow up. But yeah, he blows up. I don't include the whole thing. It's a whole...
There's lasers involved.
Lasers come back on and then it just explodes. So apparently touch one laser and everything explodes, which I like. But this thing... Oh, God, he just hops a plane flies by to get this. The plane doesn't stop. No, the plane just keeps going. It just gets a little bit lower to the ground. Does some hook thing that catches this. It's an amazing piloting job. Very impressive.
They love hook planes in movies. They use them so much.
And somehow it's on this. Like, the thing that had the hook was, like, way lower, so I don't know what happened to that. Yeah, he's just... he's just flying along with the plane. Totally a normal thing.
You know for a fact they're on some... they're in some studio right now.
Oh, there's like a wind tunnel or something.
And some guy's job is to just take a leaf blower and just absolutely destroy Van Damme's face with it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I would have loved to have been that leaf blower guy.
On this, more product placement. Oh, there's a whole thing where you have to stick his thumbprint on there. And of course, he uses a Coca-Cola. So you can see the logo. You can't just have it be a red can. It's got to be a Coca-Cola.
Second time Coca-Cola has saved his life.
And then he talks about how refreshing that Coca-Cola looks. Is that a straw? I guess there's a straw because he had to cut off the... It's kind of gruesome. He cuts off the edge of his thumb to get his thumbprint.
Yep.
And holds it there. What is holding the Coke can there? Some weird contraption.
Refreshment.
Based on pure refreshment, yeah. As long as it stays refreshing, it won't come down, and it never does.
Yeah, never will. And anybody who says it tastes like Pepsi is a goddamn liar.
Yeah, they're full of shit.
That's my favorite comment I've ever gotten. I was doing Trimmers.
Okay, good movie.
And in Trimmers, they the Pepsi, I think it's a Pepsi machine. Yeah, it's a Pepsi machine that like turns on when they're all trying to be silent, and then the graboid senses the vibration and goes after them. So all I did was say, like, I was like, you know, if that was a Coke machine, I bet you it wouldn't have given them away. And then I bagged on Pepsi for being the inferior product.
Wow.
Damn. And some guy commented, and he was like, hey, okay, some of us actually enjoy Pepsi, all right? We can't all control what our taste buds act like, you big fuck face, or something. Like he took it so
That sounds
personally.
like a YouTube comment. Absolutely.
God, it was so good. I go back to it every once in a while. It makes my day.
Yeah, so I don't know anyone that prefers Pepsi over Coke.
No,
There's a lot of people who don't care. Like, I don't actually care if they say all they have is Pepsi. I'm like, whatever.
That's their slogan. Is Pepsi okay? Like literally, that's what their slogan is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Coke is better, but Pepsi's fine.
Everywhere.
But I've never heard anyone that goes, Pepsi's so much better. I will refuse to drink Coke. Doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's true.
So he goes straight back to Rodman for some reason. I don't know why. It really is very confusing because we're not supposed to know where that place was, where that plane goes. But we know Rodman's in Belgium.
Yeah,
that's where he was the first time.
Yeah,
that's where his little base is. So he goes to Belgium, mostly to ask for a ride home. So bizarre.
Can you fly a plane?
Like a bird.
So
shut your mouth.
He goes to get a ride and asks if he can fly. And yeah, of course he can fly. So he's going to fly the plane, right? He's flying this plane, right? Rodman's flying this plane. No, he's not even flying the plane. What is any of this? Why?
That dude's name is Bird. That's what it is.
Bird?
That's got to be. That pilot's name is Bird. He's like, like Bird, you know?
Like Bird. I thought his name was Crash.
Yeah, could be.
Because he's never crashed. That's how they do their names, according to Seagal movies.
I like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, apparently asks if Rodman can fly. Since Rodman can fly, he says, yeah, so I'll have my friend fly us over to Belgium. Or I think it's France. South of France is where it says he is. Which I feel like is pretty close to Belgium, but I know they border each other. I couldn't tell you any more than that.
Yeah, I'm not great. I'm not great at the whole country thing.
Yeah.
That's love, baby.
Yeah, this is
giant basketball.
Yeah, another basketball pun. Great, good thing we got that basketball pun. That was important that we got it. And then this basketball contraption,
literal giant basketball.
Seems like it makes absolutely zero sense. They don't even show it landing. It's just like it's about to land and it's just rolling on the ground. They don't actually show how this doesn't kill them. They're inside falling. They gotta be falling the free fall speed.
You can't die if you bounce.
It doesn't. But we don't know if it bounces. We just see it rolling. Like
that's
it's
true.
Gonna land,
maybe it just landed and rolled.
Oh God, this! Oh my God, I love this so much. I love this so much. So this is his house, and
Van Damme's house.
This is Van Damme's house.
Okay,
this is where the backdoor stuff happens.
Oh yeah,
the magic happens, people. So Van Damme thinks this is his baby. So there's like, oh God, there's so much here. First, it seems like the thing's hanging off of something, like it's not on the ground. It's like hanging on a pole, which changes when he goes inside. But yeah, so this lady's supposed to be like a nanny watching his baby, he thinks. Because she's treating it like a baby. But no, it's a bomb. Which means
with
that
3
lady,
seconds left.
That lady, 3 seconds, which is incredible. That lady must just be living her entire life like this baby is a bomb or this bomb's a baby, whatever. She's just living her life like, yep, this is a baby. If he comes back, we're gonna have him. Like, does she just do this 24 hours a day? Does she like wake up in the middle of the night?
I would hope
it's crying. How far does this go? This charade, and what's the point of it?
Also, ballsy nanny to be like, I only need a few seconds to get out of there.
Yeah, why is the timer at 3 seconds? How did she know he's going to be there right then? Let's see. Here we go. Got some more homeless guy facts out there. So yeah, it explodes. Van Damme's fine. You know, he's clearly in the middle of the explosion. He's fine. Don't worry about it. He's Van Damme.
He rolled. Come on.
So yeah, so she does this. This is just what she does all day, hoping Van Damme comes. So the house can explode.
Also, 100%, they're hanging it there because they didn't have a table tall enough to put this in frame in the window.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because
so the crew is like, let's just
the thing on the ground.
And it's a janky suspension. It looks like it's held up with rubber bands.
It makes no sense. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't rock or anything. It's just held there straight.
Good.
It definitely would break. Yeah, so she's badass. She has a grenade. She just has a grenade on her. Van Damme attacks her. She just has a grenade. She has a gun, shoots at him, and has a fucking grenade because everybody does. And Van Damme kills her, obviously. But man, that is one badass nanny.
Can we get a sequel to this movie? where it's
I
just
want her life.
leading up to this
spin-off.
moment.
A spin-off of her. Like she starts off good and then maybe gets corrupted between movies, but
A nice intro song, maybe about like, the nanny and the bomb, like something real jazzy.
Whenever things get really tight, like, oh no, she's in a bad situation, just throws a grenade. She just has a grenade, like, oh yeah, this grenade, and just blows shit up. I would
Her
be
trying
so
to
into
feed that baby just in case Van Damme's watching it. She's just dribbling like spinach off this little doll's face. I want the whole thing.
I cut it out, but when Van Damme shoots her, he's like torn up about it for some reason, even though she's insane. Like he closes his eyes, not like a Seagal, I'm scared, but it's like, I can't believe I'm killing a woman. Closes his eyes, it feels like he's torn up about it, which you should not be. Like she needs to die. She really does need to die. She tried to blow you up. She's living in your house as if she's you. She's throwing grenades. She's shooting at you. Yeah, no, she needs to die.
Stavros has my boy.
Ooh, her and Hogan? Eb Derelict. That's a great idea.
Yeah, so he gives Rodman, because Rodman's wondering like why all this is happening, and this isn't really a great answer. But he says Stavros has my boy, which is so weird, because he doesn't say has my wife and who's pregnant with my child. He says has my boy.
Again, failing marriage.
Does that mean Stavros is pregnant with your child? How does she only have your boy? That is such a weird way to phrase it.
She's a vessel. She's just the baby container to him.
I guess. Like, he doesn't seem to care that he has the wife, because she's got the baby, the boy. That's the only thing that
saw
matters.
The house. Her art was just all in his way. He tried to go to the pool. It's in the way.
It was terrible. It was right where he was trying to go.
Baby didn't get in the way at all.
She knows that's his favorite path to take to the pool.
Yeah.
That's where he goes. He follows the same path. He's I'm getting worked up about this.
Yeah, you gotta settle down.
He has his routine, okay? His routine is to walk through that spot. Do not put your cow that looks like a swan or whatever. Do not put it in that spot. That's his spot. That's his routine. You don't mess with a man's routine. Okay. I'm glad I got this off my chest.
Okay, good.
That's for women everywhere.
And
don't mess
men.
with my routine. And men. Yeah, men don't mess with my routine either. It's probably weirder if men mess with my routine.
Yeah.
It's less understandable. So yeah, he's got just the baby. I choose to think of it as Ramen saying, "Oh, Stavros is okay. He's pregnant with your child. Okay, let's do this."
I mean,
Why do you need to?
Oh God,
another hair change.
Yeah, his hair's different color now. And how about some bad acting with a basketball pun? Anyone in for that?
What do you care? You always play defense, right?
What does that mean? I mean, I know what it means basketball-wise. He only plays defense. He doesn't really play offense. He's terrible at scoring.
Hey, the best defense is a good offense.
I think they say that. They say that next.
I think that's like the next thing he says.
But what does that mean outside of a bat? Like, it's supposed to have a double meaning, but it only has the basketball meaning. You're only about defense? What?
Yeah.
Does he forget this is a movie? You just think he's talking to Rodman? You're just all about getting those rebounds and playing defense.
I think it's easier to imagine that this is actually Dennis Rodman.
Oh, I don't for a second believe
like he's just nonsense. Playing himself.
Yeah, no, he's Dennis Rodman. He hasn't changed for being Dennis Rodman.
He's a basketball player.
No, the best offense is not a good defense. Oddly enough. Do I include it?
I hope.
Skip it.
Time to get off the bench.
Oh, yeah, time to get off the bench.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I included this because I love the fact that he shoves his maid. Just for no reason. Just a dick. He walks and just shoves the maid. Like the wife's giving birth, about to go into labor, and he walks in and shoves the maid. I love that.
That's exactly like at the very beginning of the movie in the opening credits, when they're talking about how he needs to get that plutonium out.
Mm-hmm.
All the CIA guys are running into the meeting. He does the same. The CIA dude does that shit to a random guy also trying to go to the same meeting. And he's like, "Get out of my way!" And he just like throws him into a table.
The guy with the backdoor guy.
I think that is a backdoor guy. Yeah, they just like pushing people in this movie.
I like it. I'm for it. I think the maid's funnier because it's so unnecessary and like seems like she's trying to help too.
He employs her.
And apparently this was a part of a plan.
Quinn, no, that's what he wants.
It says that's what he wants. How? How does he know he's going to be sitting right there and he's taking the wife to the hospital for the baby? How does he plan this?
mean, you've seen his planning. The dude's thorough.
That is amazing. Like, he knows she's going to go into labor right then, and that they're going to be stuck in traffic right here, right now. And Van Damme's going to be dressed like he's some cyberpunk guy right now.
God, he's good. His outfit is like, I think
That's
it's
a
the
great
reason
outfit.
I watched this movie.
And remember, he's saying that's what he wants. The only reason Van Damme's here is to get her, who's pregnant with the baby. So, is he just supposed to let her go?
Yeah.
Why would he let her go? She's the only reason he's here.
Of course, that's what he wants. He has her.
Yeah, that's the
that's the whole thing.
Don't just let the only reason you're there go. Like, yeah, that's what he wants. I ain't falling for that. What he doesn't want me to do is to go home to California and go to Six Flags. He does not want that.
It's true.
So, okay. And then, because this place is insane. Oh, yeah, see, he knew he was going to be right there. Like, he's
damn straight.
Damn, this is some Joker level planning. Holy shit. Just standing in his way. Like, that planning is amazing.
Everyone's in on it. This is a flash mob that he actually paid to be here. Flash, were there? That wasn't a thing yet in the 90s, was it?
No.
No.
But so what Van Damme did is he sent something out. He said it's like a Halloween party for Stavros or something, knowing it was going to get intercepted by a bunch of agencies that want Stavros dead. It still doesn't really make any sense on what happens.
Oh, that's right, because then other random people show up.
A lot of random people show up and just start shooting each other.
It's been a minute since I've watched this, so I totally forgot about that.
I watched it today, so I'm fresh. Don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah, so this a Roman police officer, I think, who just carries a submachine gun riding around on a horse.
It's good. It's a good look.
He just, like, I don't know why he does this, but he just starts lighting everything up. He just fucking goes crazy. He just starts shooting everybody. What? We never learn who this guy is, who he's shooting, why he's shooting. I assume he's police.
There's got to be something.
I mean, he's riding a horse, so he has to be from there. I doubt he just...
This is a man that has faked it his entire life, and it's just paid off. Like, his luck is through the roof, and he's like, why couldn't I ride a horse?
Why can't I ride a horse with a submachine gun? And just...
Yeah.
I don't know what he yells, what language that's supposed to be, if that's supposed to be Italian. But when he starts shooting, everybody just starts shooting. Everybody just starts shooting everybody else. It's wild. He just kills these guys, who the fuck they are. I don't know who that guy is, but he's killing him. This other guy's killing him. And he's killing random people. So yeah, a lot of random people just die.
And Rodman does a few more puns.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is another pun. Usually I pause. I try and do a second or so to give me a chance to pause and realize something else is coming. But yeah, we get another pun from Rodman. I think we get
too many.
I think we get one pun and one joke that just doesn't make sense. It's all for the same thing.
He's up! He's in! I'll have to call it a 5-pointer.
See, we get two in like the span of 2 seconds. He's up, he's in. I should call that a 5-pointer.
Who wrote the 5-pointer line?
It looks like it was ADR'd in later because it's like as he's running away and you can't see his face.
Oh yeah, that's
so I bet somebody like woke up in the middle of the night when this was almost done and be like, "Oh my god, we got to throw this in there! It's incredible."
What is that? You get fouled on a 3-pointer and you make
there's
both?
no 5-pointer. Yeah,
that's the only way to get 5 points, right?
If you get fouled on a 3-pointer, you get 4 points.
You don't get 2. Oh, you don't get 2 shots, so you just get the
no.
one
If
shot.
you make it, you get the points and then a free throw.
Oh, the
miss, you get
and
3
one.
free throws.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, there's some weird thing where you could get like a technical foul on top of all that, but that's kind of separate things causing these. So they wouldn't be for one shot. And this guy, I just skip out a lot because there's so much good stuff, and I can't just play the whole movie. This guy, like, what is this?
Oh heck yeah!
Van Damme at least gives the what the fuck look. Because I mean, all this nonsense. He's like, at least somebody realizes this is insane. Yeah, he's got the toe knife. I think I call him like Frank Reynolds or something. The toe knife move.
That's good.
Yeah, I know. I was proud of that one. But yeah, that's how he fights, and he even tries to thrust with it. Like you would think he'd try and do mostly spin kicks, but now he does like a jumping thrust. Impressive. Yeah, so it's hard to see because we don't really know what kills this guy. I showed you what happens. Van Damme does like this move. and he like pushes him or something, and then he just flies through and dies. We don't see what happens there. The movie doesn't show us.
Maybe he impaled himself with his toe knife. Maybe he had a secret like pelvic knife or something.
He must have had a second knife. So what happens is the Antonio Banderas guy, he gets stabbed with the toe knife. Like it's sticking up out of the wall. I don't remember why it's doing that, but he comes back and Van Damme uses him to kick Banderas into the knife. So it's stuck in him. And he just kind of like does a little push throw or something on this guy. Does a magic push. Thanks, Paul. And then he just flies over and dies. That's it. We don't get any explanation for how he dies, really. But I don't know. He served his purpose. He came in, did a bunch of flips, and
showed his tone. They were like, okay, what kind of karate and martial arts do you know? And he's like, well, this one time I managed to wedge a knife between my toes. And they're like, how can we use that? And then they showed it, and they're like, your purpose is served.
Yeah, well, I mean, Van Damme did do that in Cyborg, but they also did it in Roadhouse. But it's on a boot.
A toe knife in Roadhouse? Oh, it's a boot knife. Yeah.
Boot, yeah. He doesn't do it with no shoes. I don't think Van Damme did it in Cyborg with no shoes. This is the only guy I've seen to do it with no shoes, which is impressive. Just because it comes out like a switchblade.
Yeah.
Like you hear that they always add
Wolverine
in the movies.
Yeah.
I liked him. He added to it. Plus, you have somebody trying to outspin kick Van Damme, which is like, that's a losing battle, sir, even with a knife.
It's ballsy.
Yeah. And this is the note he left him. Which is, he left it out, but when he was leaving with the wife who was pregnant, you see him like put something on the window or this mirror. And this is what it turns out being Catherine Rose Quinn, Pitocin, which is spelled completely wrong.
What's Pitocin?
It's a medication they give women to induce labor.
Oh.
So it's, yeah, I don't know if different countries would spell it like that. That's how it's pronounced, is Pitocin. So Pitocin. But yeah, there you go. God. Medicine for the God,
Another
monks.
Oh yeah, Cyborg month or
Cyber monks.
Yeah,
because this was 97, so the internet was new. So just these monks,
hacker monks,
internet. Yeah, I guess they're hackers or something. They look really low tech, but back then this was high tech. And they have one that I want to test if I could show, but they go to like end up being on like some porn site, and like some guy runs over like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
I don't remember that.
I should have left it in there.
Yeah,
but I didn't know if I have to blur it or anything for YouTube. But
we'll all just
some guy runs over like
our screen at the same time.
Like he forgot to close the browser or something, and somebody opens this computer like, oh shit! Like he runs over like that, like the guy was up to. He's like internet,
That's good. He's like, dude, that took me like 18 minutes to render that photo. Can we please not close that? Just minimize the
It
browser.
pops up instantly. Like if anyone did internet back in 97, pictures do not come up that fast.
No, and if your parents had to make a phone call, you couldn't be on the computer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they even had anything other than the dial-up in 97. But yeah, it would start from the top and would load like one line by one line by one line. It was very dramatic.
You had a lot of time to realize that it's probably not what you want to be doing.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a bunch of monks. Man, I can't believe I cut the whole thing out. Him saying cyber monks is just...
It's good.
That's just my code word for like, this is terrible. Like, who thought this was good? I've included that in other movies when I want to talk about just somebody ruining a movie. It's usually Dennis Rodman doing cyber monks.
I know this. This is Airball.
Yeah, this is just more basketball puns that do not need to be a part of this at all. This whole scene is just pointless, other than, hey, how many basketball puns can we get in? I think they get like 3 or 4 in.
Oops, airball. I hate practice, but I never miss twice, brother.
Which doesn't make sense. He does miss twice.
He misses
a
lot.
Terrible shooter. When he gets free throws, he's like a 55% shooter or something for free throws, which is
They're
not
probably
good.
like, cut, Robin, you're not very believable. Could we take it from the top? Try that one again?
You think they did that? They probably just like, fuck it, good. It's good. It's gonna. Why
he
waste
showed
time?
up the set.
Who cares? It's not going to be good.
No.
Yeah. So people that don't know Rodman, he did not play offense.
He was really good at shoving people.
He was incredible defense and somehow had some weird, insane rebounding gift. But he did not know how to shoot. He did not know how to score. Like he could dunk because he was tall. Like, I don't even think he played basketball really until college. He grew like 7 or 8 inches in like a year, like between senior year of high school and like his first college year. He had
Found
this
some magical
insane
fruit.
growth spurt. And then, yeah, was just incredible at defense and rebounding, but could never play offense. He could not shoot. Just for people that were wondering about all these little puns about defense, yeah, because he cannot play offense, but he was incredible at defense.
I think you probably put more explanation into these lines than they did when they wrote them.
Oh, by far, by far. I mean, the director of this was the same guy that directed Knockoff the next year. I don't know why they chose to follow this up with Knockoff with Rob Schneider.
I haven't seen Knockoff. No,
It's
I've never
actually-
even seen it.
Oh, it's good as far as insane movies go. It is insane. Like,
I'm
it's
gonna have
just,
to look that up.
it is wild. Yeah, it's good for the wildness. Oh God, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is supposed to be pitch dark, and they just like lit up so we can see. But the guy's wearing like these goggles, like in Silence of the Lambs, like the night vision goggles.
Yeah.
And Rodman just comes in here, like right into this guy, and just doesn't see him. Look, he looked right at him.
he's
made
trying
eye
his
contact.
hardest to not look at
He
him.
made eye
actually.
contact. He doesn't see him. He doesn't see him. And Van Damme saves him, luckily. Tried to cut it out, but yeah, Van Damme saves him. Then he attacks Van Damme.
It's me.
Okay, and yeah, his hair's green now. They were doing that for a while before Rodman realized it was him. Oh, that scene, man. They need to explain that, because there's light coming in from outside.
Oh, there's a lot of light.
It makes sense if it's supposed to be pitch dark.
His hair is practically glowing. I mean,
The only thing that makes sense to me is this was supposed to be pitch dark, and they just never added that effect in. Like, it's supposed to be night vision.
that's probably what it was.
Because the guy's wearing night vision goggles, and it's like bright. It makes no sense he's wearing those. And they're fighting like he can't see, but obviously we can all see. And they're just
I love
a
how
lot
he has
of
to
care was
crouch
taken.
too. You can tell that he has to crouch even lower to make sure that his face hits that gun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He gets to the wife. Finally makes it to the wife.
I'll take care of him.
So Van Damme's got to save the baby because she just had the baby. And Rodman says, don't worry, I'll take care of her. Now, the only person that looks less thrilled about that plan than Van Damme is the wife.
It's like, oh God.
He's like, I don't want to do this. And she's like, I really don't want you to do this, but
Oh,
they do it anyways.
Hang
He's
out with
like,
this massive Oompa Loompa.
he's like, I don't want him to watch me. Who is this guy? He's like, don't worry.
Never met you.
I don't
You got
really know
green
him very well. Hi, Roxy Boo. Yeah. So she's not, but they do, and don't worry. Rodman immediately abandons her. He just leaves her.
Yeah, he heads right back in.
I think I forgot to do this. Sorry about that. You guys should
Oh,
be checking
thanks,
out his
buddy.
channel. I was so interested in making fun of homeless guy.
Hey, you know what? Priorities.
Okay, so they're at a Roman amphitheater for some reason, because that's where you do this thing at.
Showdowns. Yep.
Yeah, but it's a pretty badass showdown. It's good. You get Van Damme. You get Mickey Rourke. who's
Shirtless. He
jacked.
worked out in this movie.
He did work out for this movie.
He's
Then
like, I
you
worked
get
really
the
hard.
baby. Van Damme, Rourke, baby, and what else? A fucking tiger.
The
Hell
same
yeah.
one from Six Flags.
It's
gotta
got to be the exact same one.
He's like, you
the one
saved
I
my
took him
life
off before.
once before. I'm gonna bring you along.
I mean, yeah, they're working together. It's got to be the same one. It has to be the same one.
Yeah.
And it does sound like gay marriage. You got a point, whoever put that. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita. You are correct. Sounds like gay marriage. And there's more. Like this, I can only fit 4 of the craziness in there. We also get what is it? Landmines,
Landmines.
Stepping off
Yep.
the counts.
which is not true. I know movies do that where if you step off the landmine, that's when it explodes. But that's not how landmines work.
That would be a really shitty landmine.
If you step off of it, yeah. I mean, it's weird. Like,
just
why would
step
they
on it?
That's how they do work. Is you step on them and they explode.
Yeah, it makes way more sense.
'Cause why would they want you to?
The same
out of
company
it.
that makes the step off landmine makes those countdown timers that like the shortest amount of time is like 15 minutes. They're like, our bomb is gonna kill everybody in half an hour. I'll see you later.
Yeah, it seems like why do they have the timers on all those bombs if they don't plan on ever having them be defused? Like, why would the terrorists put those timers to help people out?
I have a theory that if there was a terrorist bomb company, that their bombs explode at 2 seconds left,
Oh,
they would like screw over so many people.
that's bro, dude. All right,
Really?
you're on the list now.
Yeah.
That's
Take
good.
notes, whoever's in
Thanks.
chat.
I'm glad you decided to help take out a bunch of brave
Yeah,
heroes.
Stop counting all the way to 0. Just
Yeah, but now
pick
come
a
on,
random
man.
number with the last 10
The
seconds.
bomb
left.
squads are going to be dying left and right now. You just killed a bunch of heroes who are trying to save people's lives. Thanks, man. Thanks.
7 seconds left.
I don't know why you're giving terrorists tips, but we know whose side Redeye's on now. First, just so you guys know, he brings up Hitler constantly. We've talked about
it's
this.
too much, really. It's
Just,
all I talk
yeah,
about.
I mean, once is enough. Probably too much, but no, it's every video with
It's
him.
like constantly. Yeah, it's a lot.
He'll be like in a Seagal video. They'll be like, "Man, that's a bad decision."
Speaking of Hitler,
but you know who made good decisions? And I'm like, "Oh, I'm clicking away." I click away immediately.
yeah.
Like this train that he's on, but you know whose trains ran on time? Nope. Click away. So you click thumbs
Hey.
down so you don't get on the list too.
Punctual. You know what?
Say
Say,
like, I
say
gotta
what
give
you want.
credit where it's due. Okay,
Punctual.
you know. Yeah, there's some bad things, but not all of it. And you know, just you can keep it's fine. I'm sure there's some decent things, but no, we don't need to hear about them.
Yeah, just go on and on and on.
That's all he talks about.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, there's landmines, and also he kicks the tiger in the fucking face.
Such a dick.
Dude, he's got the baby. The
Tigers
tiger's
don't
gonna
eat babies.
The tiger was gonna eat the baby. The tiger's tipping off Mickey Rourke. You trust this tiger?
Trusted more than Mickey Rourke.
Well, they're in cahoots. They work together.
He's the brains.
Okay. All right. So we know Hitler and baby-eating tigers are two things Redeye.
Same team. Very passionate.
Redeye is very passionate
Very
about defending
passionate.
them.
Yeah.
He just wants to be fair, guys. That's what he's saying.
Hey,
It's
you
not
know?
about defending, it's just about being fair.
Yeah, judge everyone on equal playing field. That's what I say.
We have. And now Rodman takes the
On a
baby.
motorcycle.
He's got a dirt bike. Well, I don't know how he's got a dirt bike, but he's got a dirt bike. And yeah, he doesn't ask, hey, where's my wife, man? Remember, he's supposed to be watching her because
She's
Mickey
good.
Rourke's goons are going to try and kill her. He's like, he doesn't even bring her up. He doesn't ask.
Oh, Coca-Cola is watching. I gave her a can of Coke. Those things in this movie just have a way of working out.
So he just takes the baby. He's like, don't worry, I'm going to keep the baby safe. And how does he do that? He stuffed the baby in a hole. He just goes around the corner and stuffs the baby in a hole. And it's like, okay, that's good.
Now you hang out over here.
The baby's safe. They're not going to find the baby because babies don't cry or anything.
Nope.
No, so he'll be fine, especially around all this noise.
I do think a sentence that probably has never been said before is Jean-Claude tries to rescue his baby from a shirtless Mickey Rourke. And he has to fight a tiger inside a Colosseum while dodging landmines. And Dennis Rodman rides around on a motorcycle.
Are you
That's
saying
like-
before this movie came out? Because I feel like it's been said
Well,
20
now
times.
it's been said a lot. But if I were to explain a movie to you,
Oh, yeah.
and I said that sentence, you would sound like I'm pulling shit out of my ass.
No, I would be rushing to find this movie had I not already seen it.
And that's fair.
Because
Maybe
everything
that-
about that sounds amazing.
That should have been the marketing for this movie
Yeah,
because it
I
did not
know.
do well.
They really should.
I moved a couple of your crossings.
Yeah, so I had to cut a lot of the fighting out. It was good stuff, but a lot of kicks. Just
Lot.
a fucking kicking bonanza. Just so many kicks. But yeah, apparently Rodman moved all the crosses marking the landmines. And while it did work out, I feel like he should have told Van Damme about this plan. Like, he could have easily stepped on one too.
Yeah.
He's looking at him like, fuck you, dude. What if I stepped on one?
So where's my wife?
Where's the baby? You just went off with the baby. Where'd the
What are
baby
you
go?
doing?
Where's the dirt bike? That would be useful.
Also, you haven't said a basketball pun in like 10 minutes.
And how did you move the crosses if you were out with the baby while they were in here? How did you move the crosses?
Rodman really dropping the ball.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Hey.
No.
Come on.
No, that's a technical.
Okay.
Oh, he's on the mine. He cries. This is badass. This is how badass people die. This is the most badass way to die. Doing slow motion. The tiger's going to eat him. I don't know why the tiger doesn't like him anymore. Why does the tiger attack him?
It doesn't explain it.
It doesn't, because at first he
No.
lets the tiger out, and he's not scared of the tiger at all. But then the tiger just wants to eat him. So I guess he threw basketballs at the crosses. Sure. Okay.
Senses weakness.
Yeah. So yeah, the tiger's going to eat him, and he blows himself up with this landmine, which, my God, this is an insane landmine. Not only do they usually not blow up with fire like this, but holy shit, look at this explosion from a landmine. Oh my God. This is like some biblical Armageddon shit. It blows up the entire
Thermonuclear
Colosseum.
landmine.
Yeah, this is nuclear. Like, okay. So they're fighting. What if Rodman doesn't move the landmines and Van Damme steps on the landmine and steps off of it? They all die anyways.
Also, the baby was in there.
The baby was in there, yeah. Apparently they grabbed the baby. Yeah. Don't worry. The baby's safe. The baby's safe. Obviously, because of the Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola saves everyone all the time.
Yes.
The fire cannot go through
Refreshment.
Coca-Cola.
Ice cold refreshment of Coca-Cola.
The crazy thing is when they go to this, they run by like 8 Coca-Cola
There's
machines.
so many. 8
Coca-Cola machines right next to each other. And there's no power to plug them in. I have no idea how they get powered.
Love.
Because okay. Coca-Cola runs on love.
Christmas, it's December. Well, it's almost December.
Dennis Rodman did say something about the power of love as they were falling into the basketball.
Yeah.
It does get weirder. Yeah, now it comes up. Remember him? Well, he was just helping him. Turns out he was the guy. Oh my God, we figured that already because we saw him following him. So we already knew he was the guy. So now he's gonna shoot him.
He's the guy. He's the guy. He can walk now.
Yeah.
He's in a wheelchair. Oh wait, no, still not wheelchair guy.
He's no, it's not the wheelchair guy. That would be great if it was. That would actually
guy?
make sense. So yeah, he's gonna get, but he's not gonna get him.
Give me a souvenir.
He's just like, give me your shirt and some hair, and I'll be like, I got you, and I'll go
give
back.
Me your hair. This is the weirdest request. I
Well, I
want
think
your shirt and a lock of hair.
Well, I think so we can be like, yeah, I got him, which obviously they have cameras everywhere. They can see random ass walls. Random ass walls where you can just know where he's a message about his wife in some third world country.
Also,
But
hair is like the first thing that burns in a fire. So why would it be like, no, he died in that fire. Here's his flammable shirt and some hair to prove it. Just like, give me your tooth.
Stop trying to ruin this movie, okay? This movie is flawless. There's not a single flaw in this movie.
I'm sorry.
Except after this, he's like gonna let him go. He just wants to do this so we can pretend like he, Van Damme's gone. He got Van Damme. He's not coming back. Blah blah blah. He killed him. So then Rodman does this.
Smoke coin.
Smoke coin so he can escape. He was letting him go.
He just wanted to use a smoke coin, bro.
He just really wanted to use it? Why? He was letting him go. There was no reason for this. And that's nice that there was a car there with the keys in the ignition, I guess. I don't know why that was there.
Smoky coin, too. Whoever made that smoke coin made those landmines.
Well, I like how the Colosseum's burning. Some Star Wars shit where the stone just burns.
Yeah. Flammable stone.
Oh, it's not done. It gets worse. It ends on a really bad note. It ends on a really dumb note. I mean, he's laughing. He's like, that was stupid. Why'd you do that, bro? Let him go. Idiot. And he gives him his shirt. You could see there he was holding the shirt. So Van Damme takes the shirt off and gives it to him, I guess.
Thanks for my shirt.
Oh, it looks like he's not shirtless. I don't know. He's holding his shirt.
Quite a magician, Mr. Yaz.
Okay, whatever.
He didn't.
But no.
He's not the. He didn't even disappear. It would have been more magician if he was gone.
Oh yeah, Rodman. Well, he seems standing there when the smoke comes up.
He doesn't even try to move.
You see him just standing there smiling. It's so bizarre. But like Seagal movies, this one gives you one last fuck you at the end.
I wonder what the fine would be.
Oh, not this. Not just the last final joke. We get him singing the song through the credits. It's Rodman.
Yeah, it's good.
Mary on the floor.
She's looking freak, but she's much more.
I'm not going to do it more than that because that's already too much. Yeah, we get him singing through the fucking credits. Like that wasn't terrible enough with the stupid basketball puns.
They're like, hey, did you not get enough Dennis Rodman? Do you want more?
Do you want to hear him through the credits?
You want more of him? Okay.
I like to believe everybody sat through the credits because, like, I got to hear the song.
This is good. Where's it going to go?
It goes nowhere.
What can't he do? And then he was put in another movie a year later.
Yeah. For people that don't know, he did.
You're good.
He did get his own movie. Simon Says, for some reason, I don't think this movie. I don't think this was successful financially.
This couldn't have helped that movie.
I feel like this was not. Let me try and look up the box office for this one.
It can't be good.
There's not. I'm sure. It was not that. It's a very enjoyable movie, I will say. Okay, yeah, it was.
I would watch it.
$4 million.
Yeah.
On a $30 million budget. So they said, well, you know what? You know what people liked in this was Dennis Rodman. So
more of him.
Let's get him his own movie. How is he making all these movies when he's winning championships with the Bulls? Oh my God. Simon Says grossed $292,000. Not even $1 million. What was the budget? Please tell me it wasn't much. $10 million. Okay. So it made nothing.
Wow.
This was a much better movie. My understanding on this movie is it was supposed to be mostly about the colony. Like that was the original movie, was like Van Damme on the colony and getting out of the colony.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, what if we stuff Dennis Rodman in there and then just change everything?
Just mix it up.
And they were like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And then make another movie in the next year. I don't think Knockoff did well either, but Knockoff is a very good movie. It's a very underrated movie. It's basically like almost John Woo-like, where it's like a Hong Kong movie made in America. I mean, it's not John Woo, but it's that style, like a Hong Kong movie by a Hong Kong director, but made with like American
guns and birds. That's all I care about.
Guns and birds, yeah. It's got some insane things in Knockoff that's amazing.
I'm gonna have to watch that one.
It is good. If you like insanity, it is very good.
I have a theory. Well, it's not even a theory. My opinion on crappy movies that are bad, that they're so enjoyable, is like people talk trash about garbage movies, but then I'm like, okay, do you want to watch Citizen Kane or do you want to watch Double Team right now? And I would say most people pick Double Team. So what's the better movie? You know?
Yeah. Well, there's different types of bad. Like there's the bad that are just boring.
Yeah, that's true.
Those are the worst. There are bad movies that are boring. Uwe Boll movies a lot of times fall into that, where it's not bad to the point where it's good. Like there's not a lot of entertainment. Like I struggle when I do the Uwe Boll movies. But yeah, Knockoff and Double Team, people might say they're bad, but they are very fun bad. Steel, I talk about this sometimes. Steel is a fun bad. When I did it, I was so surprised on how much I was enjoying it.
I have to do Steel.
I changed it from a worst movie ever halfway through to a best movie ever. Because I was just enjoying it. I was like, this is stupid, but man, this is fun. I mean, I'm happy watching this. This is good.
Oh, a lot of Citizen Kane opinions, huh? That's the Pepsi of movies.
Oh yeah, so everyone that says Citizen Kane is better is you guys are just wrong.
Yeah, you're just not right.
All right. I mean, you're allowed to be wrong. This is America.
It's true. Well, this is the internet, but part of it is America.
The important parts are America. The fact parts are America.
I forget that shit all the time. I'll be on Reddit and someone will be talking about some random thing in England and I'm like, why are we talking about this? Like, other places exist. That's right.
Yeah, but they're not important.
Forgot for a while.
They don't matter.
Oof. Hot take.
So this week, the question topics were medieval literature and fortune telling. So not as much as the medical questions, but I think more than whatever it was last time. I don't remember what it was last time.
Parenting advice, I think.
Oh, parenting advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just terrible parents. They don't care about getting any better.
No.
Those are the viewers. All right. So this one from Falconhead. What is your favorite medieval literature containing epic mullets? Follow-up question. If you're doing fortune telling, how will next Wednesday turn out and why? Okay, for me, personally, my favorite medieval literature containing epic mullets is Time Cop. And it's not close. Like, it is by a lot. It is by a lot. And I wasn't really clear on the fortune telling. Part of that's on purpose. I like to keep it vague because I don't really know what I'm asking either. But next Wednesday is next Wednesday, December 4th. Oh, it's going to be bad. That is International Cookie Day, sir.
Oh.
It is bad. You're going to get a lot of...
Lock your doors.
Steven Seagal loving the fuck out of that day.
He will come for your cookies.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds wrong.
No, it is wrong. He is wrong.
It's right on both levels.
It's correct, though.
Yeah.
What's your favorite medieval literature containing epic mullets?
Medieval literature. So I'll be honest, it's not a topic I've brushed up on.
What?
Medieval, I know.
We were talking about this before the show for like 2 hours.
Yeah, and I lied. I lied the whole time. Containing a mullet?
Yeah.
There's probably gotta be some rocket mullets in A Knight's Tale, which I know is not what you're expecting, but
they were expecting a more Time Cop. Yeah, I was expecting Time Cop, but okay. All right, so A Knight's Tale and Time Cop.
Hey, ask me again.
Okay. What is your favorite medieval literature containing epic mullets?
Oh, Time Cop.
Correct. Let's see if this works.
Obvious answer. Thank you. Oh, I like that.
Oh, I forgot I had that. Okay.
Work that in more.
Yeah, I know. I forgot I have all these sound effects I never use.
Ooh, They Live. That's a killer mullet. Kick ass and chew bubblegum.
Mitch meetings. Here we go. I went recently to a fortune teller, and they said I will soon come into a lot of money. Should I tell my boss to go to hell, I quit in an email, or savor the moment and do it in person? That's a good question. So here, but it's an easy answer. So what you do, you go into work like normal, and just everything's normal. Then when the first tiniest thing annoys you, you tell him to go fuck himself.
Ooh,
And they just walk out.
Yeah,
and trust me.
Yeah.
Knowing you have that in your pocket, it's not going to take much. You probably won't make it more than 5 minutes, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah, in person.
Yeah, definitely in person.
Have you seen that video of that guy who quits his shitty job and he brought a whole marching band with him to announce it?
No.
Okay, marching band is a lie. It's like eight people with instruments.
That sounds like if they're marching, it's a marching band. 8 people counts.
That's fair. But yeah, he
mariachi, which is even better.
Hands his letter of resignation to his boss, and he's like, "So, I quit." And then the whole band like plays him out through the. Oh, it's good. That's a good way to quit.
What do they play? Is it like the Imperial March or something? Like
no, it's just like
music.
It's like marching band shit.
Oh, no, it's not bad. Not bad. Oh, there's more to this. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Mitch meetings. These are long questions. I was going to ask how do representations of fortune tellers in medieval literature reflect societal attitudes towards fate, free will, and the supernatural. But my real question is, how many times will you have to watch Surf Ninjas to make your upcoming video? Yeah, so for people that don't know, I raffled off what my next video is going to be last time. And somebody won it. Ed Derelict, I think they're here. And they chose Surf Ninjas, which I say not to pick comedies. So they're like, I'll pick a comedy because fuck you, Space Ice, which I respect. Okay, I'm not a fan of that, but I do respect it. I have seen Surf Ninjas many times already, so I'm just going to wing it now. I mean, I haven't seen it in probably 20, 25 years. But yeah, I'm just going to wing it this time. I've seen enough.
So good. Leslie Nielsen. Wow, sounded drunk there. Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen, let me tell you.
Does have Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah, him wearing that freaking robot suit thing. Oh my God.
It's supposed to be like a metal robot. It's clearly plastic, like it's from Amazon or something.
It's incredible.
Like a Rings of Power outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's definitely good, bad. It's hard making comedies in the comedies because I have to just do completely different things than what anyone's even getting into or talking about. Because I hate just using a movie's own jokes. That feels like it's.
You don't want to just like put yourself in the corner and then just kind of like wave your hands like.
Yeah, just be like, oh, this part's nuts, dude. And then just show the fucking joke. All right. Pat Professor of Logic. Did you know that Geoffrey Chaucer once wrote the fortunes for fortune cookies? I feel like that's bullshit.
No,
This is how
buy
he.
it.
This is how he funded his script for Deuce Bigelow, and now I'm back and I believe it. To be fair, I learned this information after seeing the pics of Seagal in Kursk and may still be concussed. I feel like that guy died like 800 years ago, something like that. But yeah,
Chaucer?
Jeffrey Chaucer, yeah.
Oh, his book. You can still get his book. I mean,
Oh yeah, you can still get his book.
Can't
but
sell his book if he's not alive.
I think you can.
No,
I
that's
think
not
you
how
can
it
still
works.
buy like Romeo and Juliet. I'm pretty sure you can still buy.
Yeah, dude's still kicking. Will Shake?
Will Shake.
Shake for book money.
Okay. So guys, just so you know, Redeye's been drinking a bit, so
Quite a bit, quite heavily. No, that's
just go with
a lot
it.
of,
Just
a lot
go
of
with
Coke.
it.
All the Coke machines got me so thirsty.
Oh, Andy Bone Synth Pro, this isn't a question. Please give homeless guy a snack.
Yeah.
He's not here, unfortunately. Like I said, he got to do the whole registration thing, so he's in jail tonight. But also, if you give him a snack, then he's just going to come back and want more. So
Have you read to give a mouse a cookie, or when you give a mouse a cookie?
Yeah. You don't do that. That's
He's
why
gonna want a glass of milk.
Don't feed the animals. Don't feed the pigeons. Don't feed the homeless guys.
Yeah.
Pedro Law. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce that. How did they survive the medieval era without Van Damme's films? I know that Van Damme is the last line of sanity and health in the 21st century. I hate to break it to you, Pedro, but I don't think they did survive the medieval era.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, I mean, they're all dead right now. So
Nobody made it out.
0 of them.
And also, before Van Damme movies, people were just like weaving baskets and painting walls. Like, it was so boring.
Oh my God. Yeah, people were just empty vessels, just going through life with no meaning. Oh, Exoteric. Didn't know it was supposed to be non-comedy. Dark Star then. No, that's okay, Exoteric. My thing was for the raffle, it was going to be anything. Anything that I could, not something off of Pornhub or something, but anything I could actually do, I was going to do. That's part of it. I try to avoid the comedies myself when I'm choosing them because it makes it harder. But yeah, no, that was part of the deal, was anything.
Exoteric, bend him over. Give him a challenge. Make him the tub.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting something that was going to be not easy for me. That's why I did it.
Surf Ninjas, Van Damme, and Space Ice is a tub.
Oh man,
that's what we're going with.
Yes, yes. People want to see that. I got like 6 of these, and I'm going to get my money's worth. Okay, so yeah, no. I don't know what Dark Star is, but too late. I'm already into Surf Ninjas. Okay. The same guy that's about the snack is homeless guy single. I don't know for a fact, but yeah, he's got to be. He just has to be. Did you see him?
That's a safe bet.
We can try and hook you up if he ever gets out, but I don't know. He might get shanked or something. Area Justin. Will we ever see any non-mega hit blockbusters in the future, like Titanic or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Oh, God.
I mean, those are the only 2 movies I know of that aren't mega blockbuster hit movies. So no, we probably won't. We probably won't get those 2. Sorry. I mean, maybe if you win one of those things, I'm trying to make it more of like a, not just like a luck thing, like have people compete in some way. I think that would be more entertaining, but I got to figure out how to do that. But yeah, there will be other times where people will be able to choose stuff, and maybe they'll choose Willy Wonka.
Good luck
You guys
with
are
that.
terrible.
Holy hell.
Willy Wonka. Okay. And Ninja Nick in Sir, I never know how to pronounce this. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Knowing it's a world without Seagal, would Sir Gawain have abandoned his quest to join the Round Table if Time Cop asked him to be instead of protect birthdays? Asked him to instead of protect birthdays. What do you think?
Oh man, you gonna pass that one off to me?
Well, I got my own. I have my own thoughts
give me
on
some.
this.
Oh God, you go first. I can't do it.
First of all, you be more specific. When you say Time Cop, I assume you mean Max Walker. because there was a TV show of Time Cop. And when you just say Time Cop, that was his profession, not his name. But if you're meaning Max Walker, you do whatever the fuck he tells you to do. So yes, he would definitely do whatever Max Walker tells him to do. Van Damme tells you to do something, you don't ask questions. So yes. And I'm pretty sure Max Walker would protect birthdays.
This is probably a safe bet.
Yeah. I mean, he's Van Damme. He's got a mullet. Jesus. And we've already established he's around in the Middle Ages. He can go through time. He's whatever time he needs to be in. Oh God. What is wrong with you people? Butch Deadlift, Space Ice. How am I supposed to go on knowing Airbud died from cancer? Why is it every single stream somebody has to we have to talk about Airbud dying? Every single stream we have to talk about it.
Airbud was a golden retriever, right?
He was a golden retriever from
like
mid-90s, early to mid-90s. So
I think it's like
very much not
95% of golden retrievers die from cancer.
How many?
Like 95, like most golden retrievers die from cancer.
Wow. Okay. I mean,
I think that's true. I've been saying that to people for like 10 years. I heard it somewhere. I hope it's true.
I would be funnier if you hadn't heard that. I just tell
But
people
I'll just
I
put
made
that
up
in
this
there.
rumor. And I just trying to get it going. I think it'd be
trying to get that
hilarious.
started.
Because there's nothing funnier than dead dogs and cancer. That's
Fucking on dead dogs, yeah.
that's a well of comedy that just never goes dry.
I think the more important part of Airbud is why once he picks the child, does the clown get arrested? That's what we should really be talking about. Because what crime did he commit?
Doesn't he try and kidnap the kid?
No, he just tries to take the dog, which was his.
Was he his?
The dog was his. Yeah, the dog
He
was the
was
clown.
abusing the dog. Master Grunt. Boomer will live. I thought he did something else too.
I don't think
I thought they were doing illegal things, like not just taking the dog.
No, he wasn't like stealing stuff. Or I think he literally, they were like, well, the dog likes the kid, so straight to jail with you.
What was that? What was that guy's name? He was on not South Park, Sesame Street.
Oh,
Mr.
Mr. Noodle.
Mr. Noodle, that was the guy. Mr. Noodle, he's also
Yeah.
in Tango and Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to jail.
I know they arrested him. I thought he was doing something illegal.
Selling bootleg DVDs. Is that right, Span? We'll say that's right.
That's what he was doing. Yeah, yeah.
That's
no,
what he
he's
says.
doing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like that was before DVDs were a thing. Like they was just VHS tapes. But yeah.
You know what he was
VHS tapes.
doing? He was probably showing NFL games without the written
Oh,
consent approval of
he
the
ain't never
NFL.
getting out. Yeah, he's dying in prison.
Nah, you're done.
Yeah, the NFL does not fuck around.
No, it's over.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get a quick synopsis because now, if my video was still up, oh, that was 97. Also, that was the same year. No wonder it
hell of
didn't
a
make
year.
money. He was trying to compete against Double Team, and not the Double Team with the basketball. Have you seen that one? That Double Team with the girls' basketball?
No, God, no.
Oh man, the ending is it is one of the dumbest sports endings. Oh God. It's one of those, like, there's 3 seconds left, and they do a play that takes like 4.5 minutes.
Oh, it's a Disney movie.
Yeah, I think there's a part where one of them has like a broken ankle or something, and she goes in and they pass her the ball. And she's like outside the 3-point line, and she's like shuffling, not really shuffling, but like moving the ball back and forth. And it goes up to her, and she's like within the 3-point line now. She like moved out 15 feet somehow. And then she like does the terrible pass. Oh, it's amazing.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
She has like a wide open shot, but she does like a terrible pass so somebody can shoot it with like double teamed. It's insanely stupid. It's actually entertaining. Oh man, Mimsy, can I get a motherfucking magic push? Magic push! Magic push! So weird. You guys are so weird.
That was a good one.
Trey Parker's bitch, Space Size will marry us. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, sorry. We got to find out why the clown got arrested.
Oh yeah.
Oh, does he not get arrested?
No, the cops drag him away from the court hearing.
Oh, that's the court hearing. Okay.
Yeah, the cops literally drag him away, and I don't know why.
So, okay. Yeah, no, this says, okay. So he's like running to grab the dog. So the dog's awarded to, because remember they're in court, and they give like who has custody of the dog, and they give it to the
with
kid.
the newspaper and the whole thing.
they give it to the kid, and then Mr. Noodle like runs to try and grab the dog. So that's why they drag him away. 'Cause
he gets arrested for that.
Well, yeah, that's like contempt of court. Like you can't just. The judge is gonna make a ruling. Like he makes the ruling because he's the kid, and then he tries to take the dog anyways. Oh yeah.
I love a judge who takes a whole trial outside onto the front yard of the court, and then is still like, you know what? We're going to follow the rules. I know we went off the rails, and we're definitely like outside right now, but
Yeah.
contempt of court, sir.
I mean, that whole thing seems like a civil issue, anyways. That would not be for arresting. Like it would be. You have to go to court 100 times, and it would take years for this whole thing to get settled.
Yeah.
But not in the movies. In the movies, that's not how anything works. Cops are just always there and will just arrest you for anything.
It's a wacky judge.
All right. Any last second questions? Come on, guys. Come on. Redeye too. He's got some good stuff. He had
I know things.
He had another of the Thunder in Paradise, right?
Oh yeah.
He's going through Thunder in Paradise, guys.
Guys, Hulk Hogan.
Man,
what a guy.
Hulk Hogan. People wanted me to do Hulk Hogan, but now I gotta wait. Like I can't do Thunder in Paradise while he's doing Thunder in Paradise. That would just be weird. Or I should. I should just do whatever video he's doing. Like,
oh, that would be rude.
I should do like a pitch meetings and just like do videos of right after you do it, just like copy everything you do and just put them up.
You don't sound bitter at all or anything.
No, I'm not bitter about that. I'm not bitter about someone that just steals everything from me.
Oh, that guy.
God, his whole career. I know he started out way before I did. I don't care. He still stole all of it. Every video. But yeah, no, he's got Thunder in Paradise. He's working through. He did No Holds Barred. People want me to do that. I gotta.
Oh yeah, No Holds Barred is classic.
It
I'm
is
currently working on Soldier, Kurt Russell's movie, which is
Soldier's
just
good stuff.
So good.
He is stealing my stuff from Soldier. I saw him making the video, and he was watching my video and just like re-saying what I was saying.
I just mirrored it. I just took the video and then I went to mirror.
He flips, mirrors it. He just makes the volume a lot higher. Be like,
yeah,
so it sounds more annoying, like annoying
like
voice, and then he just calls it. Cave Gentleman.
Made it.
Thanksgiving drink recommendations. Thank you, Cave Gentleman.
Eggnog.
He was here last time. He actually he had like family or some lame excuse like that, but he actually did a super chat before we started. I meant to give him a shout out, but I forgot because it was like 2 hours before it started. Thank you, Cave Gentleman. You are a scholar and a gentleman. Do you have any drink recommendations for Thanksgiving?
Eggnog.
Yeah.
I say go.
Eggnog.
You're already consuming like 4,000 calories. Just drink the most caloric thing as well.
I think he means alcoholic. Is that what you mean?
But you can put booze in eggnog.
Okay, but you gotta say the booze. You gotta. I mean, these things have names.
I don't know what kind of booze you put in eggnog though. Do you?
Rum, I think.
That makes sense. You can put rum.
Rum.
Oh,
Eggnog.
whiskey and eggnog, rum and eggnog. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can put whatever you want. I would personally do rum with the eggnog. Yeah, it's got to be eggnog. It's Thanksgiving. Who cares about calories?
Yeah.
I mean, whiskey's not bad, but I go rum. Makes you feel like a pirate. I like pirates.
I like pirates too.
Well, I guess the pirates have it. Let's see what's a good one for this.
Mountain Berry Blast.
Oh, Berry Blast.
Mixed with eggnog? Oh, God.
Smearing off ice? Come on. J. Craig, are you a teenage girl? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, J. Craig. No smearing off ice. Do the smearing off vodka, but not the ice. Sound like Steven Seagal over there. Okay, here we go. This will be the final question. The real Amberlynn Reed, which I don't believe is the real Amberlynn Reed. It's kind of ironic.
Can't call yourself that.
I'm gonna propose to my girlfriend soon. Which mullet will most likely get a yes? What do you mean, which mullet? What kind of...
You want to ask me? I got it ready. Ready?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so a Redeye review. I'm gonna propose to my girlfriend soon. Which mullet will most likely get a yes?
Time Cop.
Shit. That didn't take way too long at all.
It's the
I
wrong
had to think
effect.
about it. Like, is it Time Cop or is it Hard Target? Okay, yeah, Time
Cop.
Yeah.
Did I got it right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you got it right.
Heck yeah.
Fuck yeah, you got it right. That's never the wrong answer. Con Air's
I'm just
solid
gonna
answer.
everything that way.
Solid answer, not Binksy. It's not the number one, but it's probably it's like a number 1.5. Like it's not quite 2, but it's close.
Man, when it's blowing in the wind in that scene, though.
Oh God, and he's looking around like, man, this is nice.
Bro.
I got locked up. Somebody tried to kill my girlfriend. This is some bullshit.
Get some
Yeah, he's got
funny
that look.
feelings from that scene.
Yeah, don't feel bad about that.
Makes you question it a little. You're like, I would, yeah, and then ooh,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not gay to think that. It's Nicolas Cage in his prime. Come
Yeah.
on, guys.
Dude,
He's got that Alabama accent that is spot on.
Oh
It is
man!
spot
And then he walks down. And he's like, "I'm gonna show you God does exist." And then he gets shot in the arm and just keeps
doesn't give a
fucking
shit.
walking.
Like he doesn't know this.
Dude, that's the coolest scene I think ever.
And I think that's the title of my Con Air movie. Is that Con Air with like when Nicolas Cage shows the world God does exist. From that scene.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Lawrence Schmidt, a parting shot of my Lassa Opes a doggy, lived to almost 19. He was a brown beard, crooked feet, silly string, acid head, baby cuddly fluffy Buckeye boy. Okay. I think that's I don't know.
End
if
it
that's
there.
serious.
You got to end it there. That's good.
That's good. You got me to doing the voice. I respect that, Lawrence Schmidt. Thank you, everybody. We had to do this. Had to move some things around time-wise because of Thanksgiving and all that. I didn't want to go 2 whole weeks without seeing you guys. Oh, God. Okay, Mayor of Munchkinland, do Ash Williams from Army of Darkness, the shotgun scene. I don't know what you mean by do Ash Williams.
I think he's saying, would you do Ash Williams?
Oh, probably not. I love Bruce Campbell, but
he's really dirty in that movie.
I probably want to do him. I mean, that's kind of weird. Yeah, wasn't expecting to get a whole bunch of like dudes listed off for me to bang. That's just super weird. It was just kind of a silly joke for Cage, but I'm glad you guys, enjoyed that. We'll figure out the next time. It might be back to Wednesdays. We're trying to find a good time that works for people.
Yeah.
I know Mondays we got football to compete with, which is why I'm not a fan of the Mondays, but we'll let you guys know. We'll let you know. Otherwise, you guys have a fantastic night. And this has been the Space Ice and Redeye Review live stream where they showed the world Van Damme banging a bathtub. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.